It was a chilly autumn evening in 2015 when the small town of Ravenswood experienced a mysterious phenomenon. The town, known for its historical mansions and eerie landscapes, was left stunned after the disappearance of its most prominent resident, Mr. Edward Blackstone. Mr. Blackstone, a wealthy businessman and owner of the infamous Blackstone Manor, had been hosting a grand ball to celebrate his 50th birthday. The guest list included the who's who of Ravenswood, and the evening was filled with laughter, music, and dance. However, as the clock struck midnight, Mr. Blackstone excused himself to take a walk in the garden, never to be seen again. The search party, consisting of the guests and the local police, combed through the mansion and its premises but found no signs of Mr. Blackstone. The only clue was a cryptic message left on the garden bench, which read, "The darkness that lies within." As the investigation unfolded, it became clear that Mr. Blackstone's life was not as perfect as it seemed. He had many secrets, and his disappearance was just the tip of the iceberg. The detectives found a series of hidden rooms and secret passages within the Blackstone Manor, each revealing a darker side of Mr. Blackstone's life. The rooms were filled with strange artifacts, mysterious letters, and coded messages. It seemed that Mr. Blackstone was involved in a sinister plot, and his disappearance was just a clever ploy to escape the truth. As the detectives dug deeper, they discovered that Mr. Blackstone was not the only one with secrets. The town of Ravenswood itself was hiding a dark history, filled with mysterious events and unexplained occurrences. The residents of Ravenswood seemed to be living in a state of denial, refusing to acknowledge the evil that lurked beneath their town's picturesque facade. The investigation led the detectives to a hidden underground bunker, where they found evidence of a secret society that had been operating in Ravenswood for decades. The society, known as the Order of the Red Hand, was responsible for a series of gruesome murders and disappearances, all of which were linked to the Blackstone family. It became clear that Mr. Blackstone's disappearance was not just a simple case of a man running away from his problems, but a complex web of deceit and conspiracy that went all the way to the top. The detectives were left with more questions than answers, and the case of Mr. Blackstone's disappearance remained a mystery. The town of Ravenswood was left to pick up the pieces, and the residents were forced to confront the darkness that had been lurking beneath their town's surface for so long. The Blackstone Manor, once a symbol of wealth and opulence, stood as a haunting reminder of the evil that had taken place within its walls. The case of Mr. Blackstone's disappearance would go down in history as one of the most baffling mysteries of all time, a testament to the darkness that can lie within the human heart. Years later, the town of Ravenswood would still be talking about the disappearance of Mr. Blackstone, and the sinister forces that had driven him to vanish into thin air. The mystery of Ravenswood would remain a topic of discussion, a reminder that sometimes the truth is more terrifying than fiction. The people of Ravenswood would never forget the night that Mr. Blackstone disappeared, and the events that followed would haunt them for the rest of their lives. The story of Mr. Blackstone's disappearance would become a cautionary tale, a reminder of the dangers of secrets and the importance of seeking the truth. The town of Ravenswood would never be the same again, and the disappearance of Mr. Blackstone would remain a mystery that would haunt the town for generations to come.